What I'm going to show you today is how to properly fix faulty control net crimps. See here we got two of them. This one has been crimped with the wrong tool, and this one has been appears to be crimped right, but it's not. I guess you should be able to pull on them. Well, I guess you can see here. I've already taken it apart, but you should be able to tug on it, and it should be able to withstand some kind of pressure. But you can see that they didn't even crimp the center pin in this one. It shouldn't be able to pull out just like that. So this was the faulty one, and all the braid has been cut. You shouldn't have to cut any of this braid, and then there isn't any cut here, so it hasn't even been stripped with the proper tool. But just to show you how to do the right way, we'll start fresh. Get your tool, and this gauge has been already previously set. The depth has. But run your stripper up there. It clicks. One spin. Continue clicking and spinning until you've bottomed the tool out. That's all the way. And you can give it a couple more, I guess. Back it off, make sure that it's cut everything, and you can pull the first two pieces of jacket off. Should look something like that. And then slip your ferrule on. When you get that on, you can pull the third piece of jacket off. It might not have stripped deep enough. You can just put it back in there. Supposed to be. Now this blade might not be set deep enough. You just want to make sure that you don't cut the braid, because it's important. There. I just turned the set screw in a half a turn. And you can pull this off. Make sure that you didn't damage any of the braid, and that all the braid is intact. And at this point, you can take your gauge from the packet, lay your coax out, and lightly mark the copper where it needs to be cut with your knife from the kit. And then you can pull the foil off of the first piece. So you get that started. And then with your knife you can make sure it all comes off. You don't want any touching. Then cut down your copper where you marked. And then you can retest on your gauge. Or make sure it's to the right depth. Looks right. Then you can slip on your center pin. And on the one that we took off, it wasn't crimped because it pulled right off. Slide that on there. Take your crimping tool, Make sure that the pin stays in there. Go down below. You can see there's a little notch there. Crimp that all the way. And then this should stay on there. On the other piece, it pulled right off. And then with your flaring tool, go down over top of it. Should be able to get all your fibers out, or all your hairs out. And then slip this piece down, and you can hear it click. And when it clicks, you can pull your ferrule up. Make sure that it's up there nice and tight. And with your crimping tool, there you have it. You can give it a good tug, and it should stay. When I pulled on the first piece, or on the previous one that was on here, it pulled right off. Center pin wasn't crimped. It was an improper crimp.